And welcome in, everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
We were having a delightful chat on error 4 and wondering what error 1 was.
Well, unfortunately, due to the way that HTTP responses are made, you can't really have an error one. Because as actually all errors are 400 something.
Oh, well, that's
Because
boring.
that's just how HTTP status codes apparently work from the small amount of research I've done.
Well, error codes are boring.
And the closest you're gonna get is 401, which is just unauthorized, which is somehow fitting.
Samus, you are now unauthorized to use your power suit.
And imagining it to where it works like that, and it just ejects her like a catapult.
Previously on Xenoblade 1, after saving Planet Popstar in Kirby's World, they have returned back to Xenoblade for more side quests, but unfortunately, Joy stopped them because he blocked it. The ally killer killed not Saguri, but his teammates as well. It was an accident. Will they continue to complete all the side quests, or will Mini Mark continue to destroy Kirby's army due to his pet rock? Find out in Xenoblade 1Z.
What a strange summary you've given.
Yeah, let's get started.
What'd you say,
I
Mini?
didn't hear you right.
I would say, you always get shown summaries.
That's the thing. Kirby shames everyone except himself.
What are you talking about? He calls himself evil all the time. Can a villain truly know that they are evil? Yes, probably.
Probably.
I think a lot of it. I think there's multiple types of villains, but some you can generally divide them into villains who know they're evil and villains who do not know they're evil. Obviously, there's subcategories within those categories, but yeah.
Villains that think they're doing morally great things when it's just plain out evil.
Oh, those are quiet moments, right? I was like, what the heck are these?
Huh.
Yeah, I remember we spent the last stream doing a whole lot of exploration and stuff, so
Oh, and don't worry, we're not done. So what happened last time? The group must meet with a man named Radzam in Grandel and ask him for information about the Fog King. All of that sounds like the most British thing in the fucking world. I must say.
It doesn't sound that British to me. I guess my British radar hasn't been finally honed yet.
Are you perchance Radson?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, sorry,
How do
Radzam,
you
not
know my name?
Radzam.
Teelan mentioned you.
Yeah, close
You are his
enough.
fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyree are still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyree.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radzam, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I will resist making the immature joke about the Fog King once more.
What joke?
His name.
I see.
What about it?
That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on.
There's a very Fog
Can you
King,
tell us?
immature joke you can make about his name.
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem
You might as
Yeah.
well say it.
unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether.
I actually just did because he made the, I technically kind of just did because you made the mistake of asking me what the immature joke is.
Now, the Fog King
I don't
and his
get it.
beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
Fucking.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity
It's a naughty word.
to feed on the ether. And as a result,
So the Fog King
keep
is
the threat
Gordon
contained.
Ramsay?
That's not what I was thinking, but I guess I
We
guess
are
he can
in
be.
we are in the most British video game.
I guess he does. I guess there is a lot of steam when he is making his food,
Melia,
and you can say that steam is kind of like fog.
an
That's
exit
not
to
fog,
Eden
it's
always
steam.
carries documents for me.
Steam for my Steam scallops, you you bloody idiot.
I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
You never made scallops before.
On another
Well,
note,
that's a great start to
we
the
heard that
stream.
you spoke out against the companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience.
Also, I realized I may have made him too British. It's actually not often that I hear say the word bloody. He usually prefers, you know,
Sounds
the
quite
more
stark.
American method of just saying the swears.
But now,
I have heard bloody a few times from him though.
And
Yeah,
Usually
he
when he's
does
trying
say
to
it.
not swear.
yeah.
Usually
seen
on
it,
Master Chef or when around kids.
If we end up extinct,
Yeah, I've heard him say it a few times before. It's just that, you know, when he's not trying to hold himself back, he usually just says it.
companions would find
Yeah.
words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
no need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too.
Stuff is happening on the screen.
They've
Very
stayed
much
put
so.
since then.
How much have you guys actually been paying
When you
attention?
put it like that,
Well, I've been trying to pay attention, just
It's been wrapped up in conversation.
Yeah.
the people of Grandel, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
Hmm.
Can't we
But that's
just make
also
a
true of
giant
Praxis. These
ladder
people lost their
down?
homes too.
Yes.
I suppose so.
I mean, you could try, but there are some potential logistical issues with that.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
Hmm. But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world.
So I slashed God in the fucking face.
We
My
comes
face.
under.
Overcoming our prejudice.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention God had my face.
Because we shared a goal.
I was God.
Ratsum's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
I was God, and Hulk Hogan was my disciple.
Returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Ah yes, the no pun are always infectiously positive.
Mama, what that thing?
Because I don't think no pun are capable of being like seriously sad in any capacity. What is that? The Eye of Sauron?
I
It's
suppose
like the
so.
one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
No, clearly it's the Eye of Sauron.
Let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Alchemoth. It's like Sauron, but more British.
I thought Tolkien was British. Let me double check that.
Well, it's more British. The urge to not jump down the spiral is immense.
Yeah. The urge to not jump down the spiral was immense. I thought the urge. I thought you'd want to jump down the spiral.
I think I missaid what I was meaning.
Oh, I see. Well, I understand how you really want to jump down the spiral, even if it would result in breaking Shulk's godly legs. Or Melia's godly. Or was it? Well, it would break Shulk's legs to X2, in
We have
theory.
Dami Shulk, Joylia, and Mini Kino Nene.
Mini gets to be two
that's
people
a really
at once.
long name. Well, they might as well be one character.
You can make it the hardest name to one of the hardest names to say here by making it Minino Nene.
Menino Nene.
How do you feel about that name, Minino Nene?
It's definitely a weird one.
Alright, time to grab Minnie's birth certificate and change it to Menino Nene.
No, I don't allow you to do
I'm
so.
sure it will go fine.
Maybe it's just me. I'm still feeling on edge around the word weird. You know.
What did he say?
I'm still feeling on edge around the. I'm still feeling on edge around the word weird. I think I might just have brain poisoning still.
Probably. Have you seen the Weird Out
Weird Al
version?
Yankovic, is that a
Yeah.
Deltarune reference?
God, no, keep him away from me. He's some kind of psycho.
The weird route of Deltarune just finishes with a final boss against Weird Al. With an accordion version of Megalovania. I'm sure it will all be normal.
It sure is a weird route, huh, Chris and Susie?
That was a really loud door opening.
That sure is weird.
God damn it. The brain rot never ends with these two.
I mean, you have your own brain rot in your own way, don't you?
No, what are you talking about? I never have brain rot on anything. Not a thing. Ooh, shiny. Yay, shiny. Blade Bird. Sounds like a Pokemon move. That also sounds like a Pokemon move.
But which one's that?
Swirly Slash.
Actually, yeah, that does sound like a Pokemon move.
It sounds like something that you'd give like Swirlix or something.
I don't even know what a Swirlix is. I feel like I should know, but I just don't.
It's the Pokemon version of Kirby that's a cotton candy. And then it turns into a cake with Slurpuff.
What, which generation is it from?
6. Everyone enjoying our cross-country run?
I think I'm enjoying the cross-country run as best as I can, including the part where you're getting attacked by giant red Antals.
We could have gotten Gen 5 Remake, but instead we get X and Y Legends. I'm kind of glad they haven't done Gen 5 Remake.
As of this point, the fear is that if they did try to make a Gen 5 remake, it would end up being horribly messed up considering what happened with the Gen 4 remake.
Not even that, honestly. It's more that I'm just scared of of them like getting everything else right with that.
The weak spot. Miss Ready! Oh, you know what? Great follow-up to that. Things are going to plan. Manifest yourself.
I think it would be nice, even just to have Gen 5 like available to play on a modern platform. Because does it use much touchscreen input?
No, actually, I think it's the only one of the DS Pokemon games that don't use use it at all if you don't want it.
So like could totally like resell the game on the Switch 2, even the Switch 1, I'd say.
Yeah, honestly, all they'd need to do is move the Battle HUD over, and probably, if they cared enough, the X-Transceiver stuff. Which honestly could also just be its own menu, so they really don't need to. It's not like Diamond and Pearl and Platinum where you'd get stuck with Rowan being like, touch the Pokeball in the center. Which is literally the only reason you need DS stylus controls for the beginning of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, because Rowan won't let you open the Pokeball with the A button.
Our system has a touchscreen, and by God, you are going to use it.
Piece of cake!
An ominous rift. But first, things I can go murder.
Then and Curry's come up with an idea here, where Switch 1 they just get basically a black and white one, while Switch 2, if you upgrade, you have access to Black 2 and White 2 story. I feel like that'll just be a pointless example of gating content off, because clearly if it can run Black and 1 and White 1, it can run Black 2 and White 2.
Also, very good. Also, it's not like they can just put that all on the same cartridge, because, oh my god, Black 2 and White 2 are very big. It's not even a thing where you can put Black 2 and White 2 as DLC. There's way too much to be just DLC.
I feel like you probably could do it, it just would be larger than expected.
I mean, also, you'd have to put entirely different gyms, you'd have to put entirely different mini games, you'd have to put the 18 hours of the 18 plus hours of Pokestar Studios cutscenes. No, I am not joking. Pokestar Studios has more cutscenes than freaking Xenoblade.
Nah, that's a tall order.
No, I'm not joking.
Wait, how many cutscenes does Xenoblade Chronicles? I guess I do spend a lot of time in It's just, us playing the game itself, but...
I think it's about 8. I think it's about roughly the same amount of hours of cutscenes as Xenoblade has.
That's impressive. I didn't think it would be that much.
All because the Pokestar Studios movies have like 5 different endings for every movie you can make. For a total of about, with like 60-something movies, I think it is.
I didn't realize it was that expansive.
Yeah! And that's just the side game in Black 2 and White 2. That's not even the main plot. That's the side game the game doesn't even make you do. But outside of the first movie.
I see. Anyway, it appears the blood moon is right. It appears that something is happening.
The enemies have evil black electric auras.
Look, ahead!
The fog.
Are you sure it's not? Sorry, it's not. It's not just darkness coming from darkness on loan from Kingdom Hearts.
It is the same fucking color as Kingdom Hearts Darkness.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's black if it's darkness. But
It's not darkness, it's fog.
Let's go, Shulk.
Got it.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock him. This is just a common story theme in general to have heroes fighting against darkness. It's just funny. It's just funny to hear them calling it fog. When we know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, we are high leveled. So these My Little Pony these Apocalypse ponies from the My Little Pony set get to die.
They will not get to punish mankind for their sins.
Exactly. If they decide to remake Gen 6 after Gen 5 remake, they better fix the game considering it was the first game going 3D instead of overview style.
The fog beast.
I'm not sure what they would do to necessarily fix Gen 6 in this case.
What do you mean?
Probably just rebalance the difficulty a bit.
The rift made normal monsters transform.
I guess it was the first example of the EXP share, you know, in its modern form.
Yeah, and it was a bit way too freaking easy. The Elite Four only had 4 Pokemon each.
Oh no, Grandel.
That is weird, given that, you know, the very first game on the Game Boy gives them full teams of 6.
Well, teams of 5 and the Elite Four.
Oh, I thought they had teams of 6. I was just remembering it. I guess I was remembering it wrong.
The champion has a team of 6, not the Elite Four.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I remembered that wrong.
Still better than Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, where the Elite Four has 2 moves each on their Pokemon.
I guess to be fair, Let's Go is specifically made to be.
Also only has 2 moves on each of his Pokemon.
I think if we're being fair, Let's Go is made specifically just for people who have never touched Pokemon before and only know what Pokemon is because of Pokemon Go.
Still.
So I guess they tried to design it to be as simple to play as possible, or at least that's the idea I got from it. So I remember watching you play through the whole thing and just how simple it was.
It's simple, yeah, but I still enjoyed myself, mostly because I like Eevee. And playing the whole game with a partner Eevee that's overpowered as fuck is fun to me.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not a fun game. It's just simple. There's nothing wrong with the game being simple.
Oh, now we have random fog enemies.
The source of all life. Shield start searing flames of absolution.
Fog beasts are more powerful than their regular monster equivalents. In addition to that, they also spread a riot surge in a set radius around themselves, drawing in nearby monsters. If someone doesn't like Eevee, then someone is gonna die. Hell yes!
For legal reasons, we don't advocate this.
For legal reasons, we have to say that. Personal reasons, I am perfectly fine with this. Enemies who come under the effects of the surge will become aggressive towards Shulk in the party. Additionally, these enemies will be affected by the Riot Aura, increasing their level based on the strength of the Fog Beast. Okay, so normal encounters can just be stronger now. That's a neat. Well, the fog beast is gone. Time to just fight Gabora Gabora.
It has 4 wings. Or wait, does it have 4 wings? Okay, it does have 4 wings.
It does.
For a second, I was wondering if the quad wing did not have 4 wings.
Winning just come natural, Pikino.
And meanwhile, Overlord Kirby is laughing about the Doom Hawks.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Weapons that are worse!
Oh, you can always sell them.
Yeah.
It's like the enemies are dropping money.
Oh, the game wants me to run all the way back to the town. Okay, I'm just gonna skip my way over there.
It's what's about to happen. There's fog beasts attacking.
Oh no, they're very, very slowly about to kill them all.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yes. Although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly.
Ooh, this looks fun. Well, it's Xenoblade.
Yeah, Xenoblade usually is pretty fun to play, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Welcome in, Zangetsu Winter 77.
Okay, man.
You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
It's time to see if those levels paid off. I think they probably did. Oh, Kirby is screaming in fear.
I think we lost one of the townspeople.
Stop those armies.
Yeah.
Bad army. Go to bed without din-dins. Show off.
That'll stop
You go to
them.
bed. You go to bed forever.
That'll stop them.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. They will go to bed forever. Wouldn't you agree that's the best way to handle this problem?
Yeah.
And now Kirby's telling me then go to sleep, Joy. Are you threatening me? I think you are threatening me. I do not wish to be threatened.
Anyway, they died.
They're being threatened.
And everyone just comes out being like, yeah, well, that happened.
Well, that sure did happen. And also, hopefully I can protect myself from Kirby, because he is definitely threatening me.
Yeah.
Kirby's are slight. Well, I've seen Kirby. You can defeat him, right?
No, he definitely can't.
I can't beat actual Kirby. And I don't know if Overlord Kirby actually has the power he says he does, but if he does, then I probably can't defeat him.
You destroyed Raintown, remember?
But it came back.
I'm confused as to what is going on.
One moment.
Well, this is like Stream 15, so that's
Growing larger.
expected.
Well, it's technically Stream 15 because the main game took like...
No, that's not the Grim Reaper.
No.
It was a good guess, though.
Right.
Oh, it's a good one per se.
It's not a bad guess.
Yeah, that is debatable.
But yeah, you probably will have trouble following what's going on if you haven't played any of this DLC before, or if you don't know that much about Xenoblade in general. Especially.
Oh, they finally opened up more Nopon stuff.
I'm having trouble following along, and I've been here for most of it, I think. Or at least a bit of it.
I mean, to be fair, we both have been taking really long breaks from the game, so that would explain it. And we're also trying to talk over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you're talking, you're not paying attention to the story.
This is what happens when you have a lot of caffeine. I don't think so.
Yes.
But that you get really confused about what's going on. I think that might be a caffeine overdose.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
that'd make more sense. I thought it was the Xenoblade's what happened if you take a lot of caffeine, and I'm like, no, it's more like if an asshole decided, hey, let's try and become god of this new planet with my computer.
Apparently Zangetsu is offended at the idea that he's like, I didn't. Zangetsu's like, I did not overdose on caffeine. Well, okay then.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not actually like accusing you. It's just a gag on stream. This is what happens when you're doing commentary for a stream.
I'm pretty sure he's joking back.
All right then. I just want to make it clear, just in case, because there's lots of jokes that Oaksy can made about me as well.
Mhm.
Did I
It's-
overdose on crap, I give up. You probably shouldn't overdose on crap either.
There is actually a word for that, and no, that's arguably I think that might actually be less healthy than overdosing on caffeine.
Oh,
Although I don't think either of them are particularly healthy. Let's be honest.
Overdosing on anything is particularly not healthy.
Fine then, I'ma just eat pizza.
Yeah, it's probably healthier than overdosing. Let's be honest.
Oh my god, you
Oh
have
god,
an
it.
inkling?
Oh god, Kirby is putting words into my mouth. So say it with me, Joy. You eat cats.
I guess you did say those words in the past.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, so he's
Melody
making
has a
me
whole
repeat
song
them.
about it.
Huh?
Melody made a whole song about it.
I didn't know that had been made into a song.
You guys don't check music much, do you?
I don't check music
No.
much. I did see one of the. I have seen some of the things that he has posted there. I have not seen the cat song.
Boy, people are setting off fireworks where I live at, damn Americans.
I usually don't. I usually don't check music much because really isn't too much conversation there. I usually check Melody stuff if it comes up to my mind or he pings me about it.
I probably have to go back and double check a lot of it because I know I saw I've seen some of the like edits that he's made.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember seeing one specifically about the cat eating.
I remember one about you guys' like whole thing, that whole speech that whole back and forth you two had during Persona 3 Reload, at the least.
Okay.
When every time I hear fireworks, I always think of it as gunfire. Man, there's a lot of guns going on outside.
Oh my
War
god.
has changed.
Even after 4th of July, they like spamming those fireworks.
I remember my mother mistook them for a thunder at first.
See?
Well, at least thunder and not guns. But yeah, they're still shooting them off around where I am. They were shooting them off before the 4th of July too, which begs the question of why the 4th of July is so special when you guys are just doing it every damn day.
That's the thing is that some people get to set off all their fireworks on July the 4th. Some people set them off a little early. Some people set them off late.
Mm-hmm. Hello, young child. I must talk to you with a child.
Only children can talk to children.
Mhm.
And you've already read what Kirby said? I'm guessing you did.
Nope. Strike me down, Zeus. You don't have the balls. Remember, if you don't have balls, then that is a you problem.
I think Kirby's actually said that before. I remember him saying something like that.
Yeah, he says it a bunch of times. That's one of his catchphrases.
Because he's just really waiting for someone to strike him down.
And
Eventually,
Zeus,
the storm.
and reminder, Kirby, Zeus does have balls, and he will be very glad to show them to you.
Uh-oh.
Eventually, a storm will come for Kirby. Wait, it's Engetsu. Do not ask to be struck down. This is a bad idea. I just want to say that is a very bad idea. Do not ask to be struck down.
Yay, we made we gave friends to Angela. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
I don't see a problem with that. Zangetsu is asking, why am I laughing like a maniac? That you might be a maniac. After all, you did just ask Zeus to strike you down.
Probably so.
Yeah. Side quest.
All right. I feel I could distribute a couple of very small bits of entirely important PSP trivia.
Where the hell did this come from?
I don't know, just rest of stuff that I had in my mind. It came to mind based on something something that had been actually talked about before stream started, and I just kind of just sat in my mind until I decided, hey, you know what? I'll just say it here.
Yes.
So first of all, the I think it's the original like PSP 1000s that were released, which specifically had a rather poor design for the square button that was prone to sticking, and it was very clear they knew that this was a problem before they released it. They released it that way and intentionally just left it unfixed until later revisions. And I think it was like one of the designers at Sony, something like that, who was directly quoted as saying, "I believe you made the most beautiful thing in the world." It's like trying to tell an architect that he designed this wrong. It's exactly the same as that, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing here, but you can look this up. This is that's like he said that to the press that was asked him about it.
Oh.
And there was that, and this was the thing that I was thinking about. You'll probably know when I should. Is that apparently if you held your PSP in a very specific way, then the UMD drive was prone to just straight up eject whatever UMD you had in.
Yep.
Just basically sent it flying.
Yep.
Now you know I was randomly hanging around my head.
I blame Joy after he blocked the area for side quests for the previous stream. It was his fault.
I didn't do anything. And Zangetsu is trying to give us some philosophy here remember, you can be a cool person with powers. No, wait, with a sword. And summer sucks. So
Summer sucks mostly because of heat. Yeah, see for sets itself, so what Chief 1-1 got up to. Yeah, another no pawn. I ain't the best at motivational crap, I just talk.
I know the feeling. I'm not the best at motivational speeches either.
Well, let's go try and do some side quests at least.
And well, here's Kirby to say the summer heat almost killed me while I was cutting the grass. Was it really that bad?
And I hate summer for another reason. Damn mosquitoes!
Wait, I can't believe it. It's spelled material with an E at the and an E near the end. There's a typo in a Nintendo game.
Are we sure that's not just how British people write it?
Is that okay? I'm gonna have to look up to see if that's an actual spelling. Okay, it's supplies, equipment, and weapons in military supply chain management. Typically supplies and equipment in a commercial supply chain context.
And here we see the mating habits of the Nopon.
I don't think. Can we show this on Twitch? I'm not sure we can show this on Twitch.
Yeah, we should probably stop.
We should probably leave before Twitch gets a twitchy trigger finger.
Twitchy.
Well, else I can get to is like, oh, and remember, Kyugo is a real man, and so is Majima. Summer sucks, whereas my right. Oh, do you want a storm to be coming, Kirby? Yeah, then Zangetsu continues with, give me rain before I scream at the heavens summoning Lay Dragon of Dojima to have him smite all of you. I mean, I didn't know a Nopon could be depressed.
Something happened.
Miss Melly!
Why the sighing?
What was that?
Unlike the bright, bubbly
Needs to go into a near every day then.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody. It's sensitive, especially at the age of now.
I see. And I hope you'll forgive
Man,
me.
I love being at the age of
Is there
now.
something worrying you?
I lost.
Anything you can discuss with me?
I lost count long time ago.
But maybe Miss Melly have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino, follow Miss Melly and Shaw calls Skulky like to come with.
I thought it said shulky like.
That would be hilarious.
I don't ever think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-bye to Mama Pon. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. And Mama Pon angry, monster look like chew toy. Remember makes move.
She can't be that fearsome.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's
I
only
mean, you
because
try
she knows
figuring.
that intensity
After
is
all,
nothing but a sign that you
Ricky's
love
wife.
Kino.
Miss Melly Shaw.
You need to be pretty powerful to keep that guy in check.
She only scolds you because she cares.
So what you're telling me is that
Also, I'm
she's
pretty
like,
sure she knocks him out in a cutscene, so she does over 9,000 damage at the least.
Kino,
So what you're telling me is that she was the one who grinded to like level 255.
Yes.
Therefore, when she
This is like demi-fiend levels of grinding. Got it. Now I see why. Now I see why
do not think it
is frightened of her.
Mama Pon is secret super boss of the game.
So, if Miss Melly just asked Mama Pon to tone down harsh when angry,
That's saying something considering I think this game already has a secret super boss.
Pon may become
Yeah, it does.
Yes, but
It does in
she's
the New
the
Game
state-
Plus because, of course, there's a New Game Plus to this.
you really need me to explain
It's because she's the super secret boss.
Take responsibility for their own actions.
Yeah, so it's double super quadruple secret. Got it.
I mean, the Nopon would call her that if they knew they were in a video game.
Exactly.
Yes, that's how it makes sense.
Are you a Nopon?
You'll find as you go through
No.
life, similar situations
Alright.
will reoccur. If
Why
they
would
do,
I be?
and if you act the way you did this
I just
time,
had to make I just had to make sure.
hereupon,
Remember,
Why?
Demifiend is a man with fists of steel.
Molly's so stubborn. Kino admit defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
I mean, that is a thing. As a thing that his standard attack is to just
you must
punch the
protect
enemy.
and rectify it as soon as you
Minnie
can.
is a Nopon
If you let the chance slip you
confined.
by,
And okay, so not only are you declaring Minnie to be a Nopon, you're also trying to lock him up. Your evil's reaching new levels, Kirby. Stop doing that.
You started, Joey.
Welcome
That's
in,
how you even said
Solyov.
it.
it seems
Oh, finally, my first viewer!
Oh my god.
Oh. And actually,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
a
you
pun,
start-
no way to treat. Oh crap, I mean weapon, frick.
I mean, you
Yeah, but-
started, Joey.
I mean, I guess, but Kirby's the one who's trying to put you in jail.
Understood. Kino
Yes, but you still started, and that's why he is putting me in jail.
Well, I'm not going to let you be put in jail, okay? I will protect you from being arrested. Also, I'm not sure how Ashley...
Did you say you would get your butt kicked by Kirby?
Well, it depends on if Overlord Kirby has the actual power level of Kirby or not. Also, I could always just hide you from the Kirby. Or something like that.
He always knows.
There must be a way to escape from him.
He always knows.
I don't
Oh,
think
yet another
Kirby
glorious
is
day from the night sky. I sneeze and sneeze like a maniac eating pizza and slaps a wall.
I see.
Huh?
Greetings.
Are you allergic to pizza? Hopefully not.
You landed in my lake and the fish aren't biting. I think it's your problem, so go kill some animals for me.
This guy's an asshole. Or at least Zangetsu's feeling very, what's the word? Excited. No, wait, hyper. Oh well. I think I can kind of understand. Are you sure you didn't overdose on caffeine?
I
What was that?
didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. You are sure. All right. I'll. All right then. I'm just trying to find a possible cause for you being hyper Zangetsu.
Does the world need a reason for everything?
I suppose it's not necessary, but apparently Zangetsu's reasoning is that they are human.
Oh, that's even worse than overdosing on caffeine.
Is it?
Yes.
Luckily, we aren't human.
Aren't you human, Ashley?
No, I'm trans.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
Tell that to the rest of America.
I think most people in America will agree those things aren't mutually exclusive. At least these guys provide a decent amount.
I overdose on human. No way, I overdose on bread.
Is it burned bread?
Do you burn your bread?
This is an important question to ask. You need to know if you're a part of Seas.
I missed Pride Month already.
And no worries. Also, if that's what you'd prefer to be called Zengetsu, then I can call you that. And good to know the bread is good and fresh, at least. Oh no, God, no, here comes Kirby to be like, took those breads, sold them to Tom Nook. I smell a war.
Why do you keep selling everything to him?
As Kirby is a very greedy pink puffball.
He's an asshole.
I didn't even think Kirby would have any use for currency. I think I'm trying to think about all the Kirby games. The only one I know off the head that actually has regular standard currency is Forgotten Land.
No, I'ma smack bread at Tom Nook's face, and I'ma go Gundam Berserk on Tom Nook and scare him. I still wish there was like a bad ending to Animal Crossing where if you don't have your debt repaid by a certain time, Tom Nook just enters your house with a bat, and then the game goes and then your save is deleted.
It would be funny, but I feel like people would probably complain about that.
It just happens at the end of the Nintendo system's like timer cycle. Like the moment the clock would stop ticking, that ending just happens.
I guess that'll be one way to say you cannot continue playing the game after this date.
Yeah, instead, it literally just resets time. Or at least the Switch version, the New Horizons does.
Apparently, Zangetsu is here to say that he accidentally murdered Tom Nook. Well, we know it wasn't. Sadly, we know it wasn't an accident.
Lots of screaming. Oops, Tom Nook died.
Now we know it's probably not an accident. Why is a first aid kit so difficult to get your hands on?
Because it's a machine one for Machina.
I see. I wouldn't have thought that would be so difficult to find, but I suppose it was.
I can't believe I'm killing that bully from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
The leg of him.
Skeeter? I'm trying to remember because the only ones I knew off the top of my head were for the ones from the original series, like Bulk and Skull.
I like how you say original series.
I guess the original Americanization, at least.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Japan, I think that's like the 13th or something.
Yeah, I have to clarify. It's either the original American release or the original Japanese release. And so I was making the joke that's that what you described for Tom Nook would be the IRS ending.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Kirby saying, "You know what? Not an accident. Evil Natsumi killed Saguri."
It was an accident.
I don't think he'll believe it.
I don't think he'll believe you.
But it was an accident.
You don't believe you.
Tom Nook stinks. I do not trust you free with weapons. You might cause chaos.
Unfortunately, I legally am a weapon. Or something like that.
When you trying P5X, I am not.
I've considered trying P5X at some point. I don't know.
What is that?
Persona 5 gotcha game.
Okay.
It's been released on mobile and also on Steam.
Chaos is a powerful ally. A reference from Dynasty Warriors 4. Chaos must destroy chaos.
Chaos is a friend. It's nice. It's lovely. Well, don't worry. I know someone who would agree with you. There's right inside this little freedom.
Don't be mean to chaos.
I'm not being mean to Chaos. I'm just trying to show you over to a friend who also likes Chaos. Bless you.
Thank you.
You will be greatly blessed.
No, I'm weak to bless.
Wait, why are you weak to bless?
Are you weak to that? Are you a demon?
I never knew Ashley was a type of demon the whole time.
Chaos is a fun thing for the world. No scrap that, instead burn bread.
What is so important about burning bread anyway?
You get hot robot waifus for doing so?
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Then Kirby is clarifying, but I'm the demon. Okay, so cast bless spells on you. Got it.
Ashley is super weak to bless.
And apparently, according to Zangetsu, I'm weak to fire.
Which should not be true.
Well, I mean, you
you're a
are steel
robot
type.
Yeah, but it still needs a lot of heat to nerd them out, I'm pretty sure.
Look, try not to question Pokemon type matchups.
Also, I guess if we're going by the idea of a robot, it would be a little hard for a robot to keep cool with a. It would be a little hard for a robot to keep cool in a very hot environment.
Kill me, please don't fight me, please don't fight me, please don't fight me, please don't fight me, please don't fuck!
And Minnie is weak to darkness. Ow.
Wait, are you weak to darkness?
I would say so.
No, I'm blinded!
You've been bound. You can't escape.
No! No!
Oh, you lived.
Yeah, but now I have to jump back down because I need to go get the... Oh, the evil monkey is very darkness. Right
Okay,
now.
so the darkness just consumes the enemies, I see.
Well, time to run all the way back. Because this is the closest freaking fast travel point.
Well, at least Kirby is pleased, I guess.
Why do you say at least he is pleased? That's the last person we want pleased because that means something bad happened to us.
So, Minnie, why are you weak to darkness?
I am not.
But the chat says you are.
The chat is lying.
Well, Zangetsu is also pleased, so we pleased two people by having to run up this stupid goddamn bridge for the 27,000th time.
It seems like Kirby and Zangetsu are allying with each other, and Zangetsu is embracing it.
I'm not sure that's good.
We get a Kirby too.
I think Kirby's virus might be taking him over.
Oh no.
He's like, I am super duper pleased. Embrace it.
Oh god, you said embrace it. You're being absorbed by it too.
No,
I
he's
was
just
quoting
reading
him.
the chat.
Yeah.
It doesn't count if you're just reading chat.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, well, do you have enough a level advantage so that to actually be able to beat this guy? To be able to beat these random enemies?
Hopefully.
It seems like you're doing well against this one, at least.
Yeah, we'll see if it works with the rest of them, though.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a frog decided to join the battle. Froggy,
Hello,
why are
frog.
you fighting too?
Hello, frog. Do you wish to die?
No.
Well, unfortunately, that's what's about to happen.
Yay, we did it!
Good job.
Items. There we go.
You finally become strong enough after all this time. How does that feel?
Anyway, time to go all the way back and take in these quests.
Hi there.
I'm gonna laugh and laugh until the world dies. You'll probably run out of breath.
I was infected by Kirby. Oh no! Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Zangetsu. I can try to offer you some medical care to try to fight off the virus. And now I am a demon like Kirby. Does that mean you're weak to blast now?
Hama!
Just keep casting Hama, it'll work eventually.
Maybe we'll even try Hama on, just to spice it up.
He's making intense demon noises, I think it's working.
But Mimi immune to blast. Mwah! No!
Then what are you weak against?
Just keep using other elements until we find the one he's weak to.
Alright, that is how it usually works.
Meanwhile, I'm a pretty dude.
So that means you're weak against fire. And also being thrown.
Throw the Kirby!
Yes, and hence Hajime voices, and he's like, I'm a weak to. I ain't telling you. I ain't telling you, crap cop, but we're not police. At least that's a check we weren't. Are we police?
I don't think we are.
Anyway, Kirby's like, SSS, open up. Wait, who's SSS?
I don't know. Let's try physical. It's gotta
Just punch
be.
him with-
There's gotta be someone weak to this damn thing.
Just punch him.
That's from Trails to Azure and Trails from Zero, the special support section. Oh, okay.
That's interesting enough. Because I haven't played that, and I don't believe Ashley has either.
Nope, I have not touched the Trails series. Mostly because there's like 80 trillion of them.
There's a lot of them, and they are very long, from what I've heard.
Villain, what do you want?
You stand in the way of a new age.
Oh, look, he's evil. Who would have guessed?
Who would have known the Happy Mask
Yeah.
Salesman was evil?
Wow, the guy I thought who was evil from his very first appearance is evil.
And Zagetsu says, hence me doing a marathon at the Fur Code Stow games, cause why not?
That's a really long marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lady Melia, the hope of our race.
Gelgar, what is this treachery?
As you can see, I am sweeping away some pebbles. Their research is blasphemy against the commingled blood.
Don't you comprehend the import of what you're interrupting? The very future of our race hinges on their work.
You think this is the future? This reactionary struggle to revive what is long
I'm
dead?
at the third Trails game, but I'm dedicated. I'm at Trails from Zero at the moment.
There's a few people who have experience with the Trails series.
If not for our ancestors,
Mhm.
we would never even have drawn breath.
Ancestors? I recognize them not. You, Lady Melia, are our progenitor. You were our beginning, and you will be our future.
Senseless drivel. If you would interfere with this research for the sake of spouting your nonsense,
God
you
damn
do
it,
not
Melia
deserve
Simps.
mercy.
Melia,
Why did the Happy Mask Salesman have to be a simp? Oh no, he opened his eyes!
You will not so easily.
Oh my god. That's how you know he's evil. That's now how you know he's gone crazy.
I will take the
Uh-huh.
and become father of our kin.
Oh, what's that? You got a giant sword? Well, I got a giant sword too, or at least my friend does.
Don't make me laugh.
And Curry is here to be like, Joy, you are not Joy Shulk. Well, yeah, well, yeah.
Anyway, while they fight the boss, I'm fighting these things.
It makes sense. You probably want to murder the minions. Does he summon more of them?
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, I was clarifying, Trails fans were ready to lock in this year, but they've delayed the latest game to next year in January due to the Switch 2 additional. I guess, are they adding stuff in for the Switch 2 version? Bless you.
Let's see.
Bless you.
Oh my god, get up, please!
Stop being on the floor. Stop dying and stand up. Just a port. I don't know what it's special. I'm guessing it's probably additional like agreements or whatever they have to do to put games on the Switch too. And also they need to make sure the Switch 2 version works and runs well. Which
Yeah.
I'm guessing that still requires at least like a minimum level of work and optimization. Anyway, he's been defeated for now.
Wrong. I'm not.
I will spare you. Just be gone from my sight.
I got bombs.
Bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend.
I didn't know he was the happy
no.
bomb salesman.
Now. Better safe than sorry. The pure blood.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
It might be.
Oh god.
Are you okay, Dylan?
Telethia, here! Damn! Ah!
We assume he died off screen. He probably didn't.
She's okay. She's all right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save the future.
And then Melia died.
That's the end of the DLC.
Oh my god, they actually used the goddamn heal spell in a cutscene.
They remembered that they have healing spells.
It actually worked too! Why did it take so fucking long for us to think of this?
I don't know, it just did.
The lab went up in flames.
Question it, I suppose.
The lab.
Yeah, I'm not gonna question. I'm just gonna be glad to see it happen.
I'm sorry, Teelan. I failed you.
My clothes are clipping into my
Come
breasts.
What possessed you to do that? What happened to safeguarding the future of the High Entia? And bringing our brethren back home? Were those just words to you? You should think long and hard about what the death of a leader would mean for us.
Come on, big sis. That's enough.
Don't defend her. This idiot child.
I had to.
What?
To protect it at all cost. The research.
How can you be so fixated on that?
Our salvation lies therein. I believe it now.
Melia!
And yet, ultimately it was for naught. I caused trouble for everyone. And I couldn't even save the documents.
Poor Miss Melly.
That's not true. If you and your friends hadn't come when you did, there might not have been anything left of the research to continue with. And also, here,
What's this?
it's the book you carried out of the fire. Ring any bells?
This tome. We found it in the tomb.
Yeah, the book that started my research. If we have this, me and Tyrea can carry on with our work. Sis, are you with me?
Yeah, right. We can study the problem until we make some headway.
Miss Melia?
So it turns out she was right to go to head into the fire and grab the book.
Teelan. Tyrea.
You've only just woken up. Come on, we'll let you rest.
Yes. Thank you.
What that for? Use Tranquil Snooze for sweet dreams. That seem extremely excessive.
I didn't realize he was so bouncy. He was so bouncy he could fly around like a pachinko ball.
I mean, they are bouncy looking.
This might just
Yeah, but they're also like fuzzy. Most pachinko balls aren't fuzzy.
Feeling better?
Yes. Much better now.
What a relief.
Miss Melly good as new. Kino saved day again. Less braggy, please.
Friends, I'm sorry I worried you. And I abused your hospitality. Please forgive me.
No. You saved this place and we owe you. Big time. This was the least I could do.
I will not stop now. I swear to do what I can for the good of Grandel.
I appreciate it. Just don't go running yourself ragged for us.
I promise. We seem to be missing Tyrea.
Oh, if you're looking for her, she figured the fog beasts might strike again, so she went out on patrol.
The likes of us aren't exactly trained for battle, so really, any help is welcome.
Hey, remember that time in the main story where she tried to kill us?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for any beasts
Let's not
that
think
wander
on
into
that.
Tyrea's path.
She almost killed us. She can probably
Hear
deal
you
with them.
mention something about defeating the Fog
If she
King.
can almost kill us, she can probably kill those beasts as well.
So,
Quite.
a sterling achievement, Teelan.
Just an accident.
Still, even so.
I
your
was trying to
devotion
cure
your mother
cancer, but instead
may
I
have
figured
saved
out how
her
to kill
future.
the Fog King.
All right. What do we have to do? How do we defeat the
And
Fog King?
that's where we find out that the Fog King actually was cancer the whole time.
It's the Fog King. That's because the ether's concentration was too low.
Concentration.
Concentration? Pipe down when adults talking, dum-dum. But Kino's so bored.
The whole thing got me wondering. Why did fog beasts appear?
I remember back
the
when
rift got
Damie Shull
wider.
killed his teammates by
Think,
forcing them to
the
fall
intensity
off,
of the
but they
rift's
never
wave
died.
Exceeded the density
They always
of Letty's
respawned.
ether field.
Do you think that dying doesn't hurt just because you can respawn?
How is the
But they
density
didn't. They
connected to
never
the Fog
lost
King?
HP.
If we could put up an ether field denser
You
than Letty's,
think they never had to feel the pain of death just because you didn't see it happen?
An ether field.
Their HP never went
Secondly,
down, so
where
no,
does
they
one
never
take such
got
highly
were in pain.
concentrated ether?
Otherwise, their HP would go to
this guy will do the
0,
job with a little
or
tinkering.
get damaged.
At least in
In
theory.
that case, it's just a matter of gathering up enough high-purity ether crystals, except...
Except what?
Those kinds of ether crystals are extremely rare. I'm not sure where I'd even start looking. There might be.
I think
none
it's
at all
only will
around
be
here.
0 if you are
Oh,
played
cheer
that
up,
character.
all of you.
Yeah, if you're
It
not
is
playing
not a
that
foregone
character, all
conclusion.
fall damage is
In
0
any scenario,
unless
if we
they
cannot
fall
defeat the
into
Fog
the
King without them,
unless
we'll have to keep
unless
looking until
you're
we
there
find
with them. They can never die
Fair
from
enough.
it, so it's fine.
Then let us start by asking around.
Hey!
See, it's fine. Anyway, let's see what arts we can level up. Can level up one of them.
Well, I guess there hasn't been that much combat for a while, so.
Yeah, most of it was just me fast traveling around. Well, I mean, maybe he'll use it when I'm not playing as him. Anything that I'm actually using? Nope. I'm not using any of her stuff, so I literally have nothing to use this AP on.
Yes?
You'll have something to use the AP on eventually, right?
maybe.
Uh-huh.
It was from the previous streams, and I even made a legend story of him back then, way before Minnie became part as a commentator. A while. Here I am, still playing the Xeno.
Yes?
Because he took really long breaks from Xenoblade, but eventually managed to finish it.
Yeah, luckily.
And then it was like, you aren't done. You're never
You're never-
done.
As it turns out, there was DLC, and then there's more Xenoblade.
Xenoblade never ends. It will rise again.
Exactly what Kirby would say.
Hello.
Oh, you have a quest. Let's talk.
Okay.
You have Xenoblade 2, 2 DLC, free DLC, and X.
And potentially Xenosaga. And maybe even Xenogears, technically, if she really felt like it.
Mm-hmm. Eventually. I'd like to play the Xenosaga games, but I'd also don't want to start liking the Xenosaga games, otherwise I'll want to play episode free. And episode free is very expensive. Hey, I got him.
What's up?
Hello, only person I need to talk to, probably. Yep. Never mind. But he forgot. I did know, but I forgot.
So talk to someone else instead.
In fact, talk to someone all the way on the other side of the goddamn universe.
It can't be that far away. Bless you, Minnie.
Thank you.
And then Kirby is like, can they just ask Namco to bring Xenosaga games to modern consoles because Namco could get lots of money? I'm guessing there's more effort to it than that, which might be why they haven't done it.
If I remember correctly, the reason that it hasn't happened is because Namco is just being really dickish about Xenosaga right now, and just not wanting it, and just not allowing Monolith to use it.
Because technically, Namco still has ownership of those things. So instead of making money off of it, they'd rather be petty about it. It's because Monolith Software was bought out from under them by Nintendo.
Well, I don't think they ever owned Monolith Soft. I think they just published the games.
I don't know, maybe in their mind, they're like, well, we practically own Soft.
I mean, they did screw with Xenosaga, which was the reason why Monolith wasn't able to make most of the stuff that they wanted to do with Xenosaga. Pretty much every game they deemed like not what they envisioned, which is why when they went to Nintendo being like we're gonna have to scrap like a good like 20% of the game, Nintendo was like, oh, you can have another year to finish it, and they were like, wait, what?
It was surprising, but yeah.
Why not just remake the games? Because they could. They just need the rights. Because
And I'm
they don't
guessing
have the rights, Namco does.
And right now it seems Namco is kind of just sitting on the rights, being like, well, if I can't have them, then nobody can.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Same with Xenogears, if I remember correctly, where Square is just not budging on that one currently. Or whoever it is that currently has Xenogears in them. I believe it's Square.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, I think it definitely is Square because there were Xenogears music in the Theater Rhythm stuff. So yeah, it's Square.
So yeah, remixes or re-releases of these games could happen, it's just that the people who actually have the rights won't allow them to.
Pretty much. Because business. They could just buy the rights. There's still an option if Namco and Square could allow it. Yeah, but it depends on how much it'd actually be to get it.
And it depends on the cost and if Namco or Square is even willing to sell them in the first place, or what terms they or if there's any terms they'd agree to in or anything like that.
Yeah, I'd be incredibly happy to see the Xenosaga games remade. Or at least just get a re-release of free, for the love of God. We need to be able to actually play this goddamn game. One disc of this 2-disc game is $80 freaking, and you can't even play the whole game with it. And and both of the discs is like is like 200. I don't have the freaking money for this. Meanwhile, Microsoft killed Rare and fired 900 employees. Yep.
Actually killed Rare? Old Rare? I didn't hear about them actually killing Rare.
Perfect Dark remake got canceled, and a long in development Rare video game got canceled with it. So pretty much, Rare is stuck with Sea of Thieves, maybe.
Which, I mean, apparently at least Sea of Thieves was ultimately successful, but it seems like Microsoft is weirdly pulling back a lot of money in regards to actually developing any games.
We spent too much. We gotta sell the companies. We used too much money. Why didn't you just not buy the companies? Why is Shulk praising the sun?
Why wouldn't he praise the sun?
Hello, old lady. Discovered a crystal. They've also killed Crash and I guess Spyro because they've wanted them to make a new Call of Duty.
That's the unfortunate thing, is that Call of Duty is probably, the big money maker and the big reason they wanted to purchase Activision Blizzard.
Rather, they remake Xenogears and Xenosaga because looking back on those games, it has problems, especially Xenogears because the game feels outdated in my case. I couldn't be able to finish the game because the gameplay just doesn't feel right.
What I played of Xenogears, I liked reasonably well, although from what I've heard, there are sections that aged worse than others.
I don't think you need much of a remake of Xenosaga besides to just add new story content, but in that case it'd be like just being a whole different fucking game at some point.
Yeah, that's the thing is that a remake that actually has some of the story content and stuff that was cut out of the out of the final release due to deadlines would be nice, but that would be a lot. That would be pretty hard development time wise
And
compared to
also,
how many
almost
people would buy it.
definitely, you're not getting the same voice actors that were there either. Which would just be absolute, which would just not be allowed with some of them. You are not getting a different albedo guy and making the fans happy. Go there at once, and by that I mean eventually I'll go there. Man, I'm really glad this game has fast travel. Back and forth, back and forth. You saw first part of Dragon Ball Daima. I think I saw Crunchyroll's posted for DVD. I have not watched any of Daima so far.
I don't know much of anything about Daima either, and chances are that's probably going to be added to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot at some point.
They can use the same voice actors' voices already in the game, just like Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is doing right now. Not if they decided to add in the plots that they weren't allowed to put in.
Go ahead, Benny.
I don't know anything about that either.
It's either they have to try to find a sound alike, which I think is something it's just something frowned upon in Japan from what I've heard, or they just leave those without voice acting, which would be a bit, which I feel would be a bit jarring for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we finally have a point to go into this section that we tried to go into a long time ago and died immediately. I mean, some companies do it. Yeah, some people do get all new actors and such. Just look at Atlas.
You can't get a whole new cast and that can work out. It depends.
Are you that?
I think a major thing there is also thinking about the budget versus how much of a return on investment they would actually get. So yeah.
Yeah,
so you do have to
that's probably one of the other things that is stopping Monolith and especially Nintendo, who's in charge of Monolith, to go grab the Xenosaga and Xenogears, because I don't think either of them were super successful.
If I recall, Xenogears semi-obscure or like JRPGs from the PS1 and PS2 era, where there were a lot of semi-obscure JRPGs floating around.
I think Xenosaga Episode 1 got a greatest hits, and I think that was the best that the series did. Meanwhile, Trail Sky Remake somehow got old cast back, not all of them.
How long ago was those Trails in the Sky, even?
just seems dangerous. I thought Shulk jumped into it.
Shulk, don't fall off the cliff.
So I fall off the cliff instead, right?
You probably shouldn't.
Oh.
It may kill you. Oh, well, I think one of them has fallen off.
I'm sure it'll be fine. He's climbing very well for someone with stubby little arms like that.
Yeah.
In 2003, I believe, it's originally PC game, or not, Kirby, correct with me.
That's longer in the past than I would have expected. A lot longer, actually.
First game came out on June 24th, 2004.
That's a lot longer than I was expecting.
Really, game? Okay. I'll play the video game a bit longer to get these side quests going, why not? Yeah, later people in 2006, America got it on PSP. Yeah, that sounds about right. We get the RPG like many years late, a few years later.
And also once I got a console port, because it actually seems really unusual that a game was launched, like admittedly Japan only like exclusively on PC.
Oh my god, look how many freaking enemy markers are on me.
Too many enemy markers.
And they slowed me. Oh my god, look at the mini-map.
Run faster, you run faster, you slow.
Oh no!
You slow no pun.
Oh my god!
Now you're not running at all.
Oh my freaking god! I can't even attack! I can't even aim people to attack! And I died.
Rest in peace.
Okay, now don't play as Kino, got it.
Or you may have to I have to fight some of these enemies to stop them from all ganging up on you like 12 at a time.
Just a bit. I've never seen every single enemy in the area being like, yeah, let's go fuck them up.
It doesn't happen often.
Doesn't.
Ah, I heard Shulk scream. The battle must be going well.
You see, everything's fine.
Thank you, Kino, for being a good healer.
I think consider Kino's a much better healer than I would have expected.
He is decent, yeah. Alright, we're Kino's sidekicks.
Because he's the hero pawn. Or something like that.
Isn't his dad the hero pawn, not him? You're not the hero pawn. You're the hero pawn's kid, damn it. Well, the Ignas are trying to kill me. The lizards are trying to kill me once again.
Yeah.
Alright, I know they want you dead anyway.
I don't know. Oh, I died.
Don't
back.
Don't worry, you fell down, but you got up again.
Please murder. Thank you. Take all the items and let's go. Maybe the giant monkey won't care that I'm stealing all of his sparklies.
I guess we'll find out.
He cares
No, he does
about
care.
He cares, and he's very high leveled.
Alright, he's about on par with your party. Let's see how this goes.
He does a lot of damage too.
Oh, you seem to be doing okay thus far. So hey, let's hope I didn't jinx things.
Hopefully not. Nope, Kino seems to be doing a decent job of keeping everyone alive when the monkey punches us.
Okay, now Kino just needs to get up again. Stop being knocked down.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Even for a second I might have mistook one of the other no-pawns that's been following you for Kino somehow. Don't ask me how.
They kind of look the same sometimes.
At times. Yeah, I do feel like
he's got the big spin!
He's got you had the big spin on his hip the whole time. How does it make you feel? Alright, so I can't say you've definitely learned a lot about how to play Melia, at least. So there's a positive there.
Yay, monkey dead.
Let's stay focused.
Yay, worse! Anyway, if you ever want to play a Trails game, I recommend Trails in the Sky First Chapter, which is a remake. That game is the beginning of all Trails and perfect for newcomers if you want to start the story of the Liberal arc. I probably screwed up the name. They don't seem that point sleeve to me. I can barely even see her, damn. Oh, with King Kong dead, let's return.
Good job. You defeated the
Where was I
monkey.
go? Where this is West one. I got all these items. What? Oh, because it's nighttime, so no one's awake. The quest giver's not awake.
Oh.
There you go, Shulk. Yay, we can level stuff up.
Great.
I'll grab my stuff. And that's everything.
Huh.
Oh, never mind. There's apparently something over here to do. Oh, an item. Cool. A brightite. And now I get to go all the way back. Joys. I ate the sun. It tasted like sun cookie. Why did you eat the sun?
How are we not
Why did
freezing
you-
to death?
Good question. Oh, because it takes 8 minutes for sunlight to, you know.
Yeah. It takes 8 minutes for the planet to realize, oh, the sun's gone.
Time to die.
So that's why we're still alive, Joey.
I mean, also you're a robot. Why do you need the sun? Are you solar powered?
I mean, solar power is one thing, but also it might get really cold without the sun.
But you're a robot.
Machines still have designated operating temperatures. There's a lot of things that get really funky with electricity and any things that are required for a machine whenever the temperature gets too low. What was that, Benny? Sorry.
But aren't you a sophisticated robot? Can't you survive any temperature?
I mean, within reason. If the sun were actually eaten, I think that would be a bit tricky to deal with.
Oh, why does she get the ribbon? Why not Shulk?
Joke isn't allowed to wear ribbons.
Damn it. Thought this was a a good role-playing game, where I could be anything I want. Anyway, time to walk into the Temple of Death. But first... You're not playing Xenoblade X. There's a Temple of Death?
Why Mr. Shulk stopped so
Oh wait, no, he's talking about the role-playing one where you can be wherever you want because Xenoblade X gives you an avatar character.
Oh, I see. Can you put whatever clothes you want on the avatar character?
I think so, and also the Japanese version gave you a boob slider. The American version does not.
I see.
So you did your part to help Nene.
I did not realize that.
It not thing that need thanks per se. Just doing civic duty. Must stay friends and work together. With all peoples that live in world.
That's right.
But folk here have lot of angry scuffles. Fight between neighbors bad. Should watch Nene and Kino. Learn to everyone play nice.
Well, I wouldn't say the people here are enemies exactly. They just don't know how to work out their feelings.
That just fancy way of saying fighting?
It's not exactly like fighting. Both sides do understand each other, but their paths took them in different directions.
What Mr. Shulk mean?
Hold on, where the music at?
If the two
there it
sides
is.
simply hated each other, they wouldn't just leave. They tried to drive the other side.
There's the music.
Perfect.
That's not what they did. They still have common ground to stand on. And Melly is here now. They just need some time to mull things over.
Mr. Shulk is very kind person. Very different from Mama Pon. When Nene and Kino get into bad fight, Mama Pon spank first, then ask questions. Nene and Kino always in tears, but always say sorries and make up with hug. End of end, friendship become much stronger. Being friends mean a whole lot more fun, and more fun is more good.
There should be an account on at least one on like I don't know, X, Tumblr, Blue Sky, something like that. They just post Snowpon wisdom.
Dreams of people here all really all that different from each other.
For now, I guess. But
More friendship mean more fun, and more fun is good.
too as well.
Nene understand.
I'll type it
Look,
on
that-
Reddit, and I'm sure it'll get nothing but happy comments.
Everyone mushed together as one. But if dreaming
Why are there slurs?
go through to everyone, in that case, Nene will.
What? It's been banned from Reddit. I don't. But why? Who would do such a thing?
Even not Mr. Shulk.
What? Me as well? Just promise to be gentle.
Give Spanx with beating stick. And that's what happened after she gave Spanx with beating stick.
Good to know. So yeah, we didn't need to time that so perfectly.
$50, $58, $51.97.
You like having delicious amounts of HP, don't you?
Yes. The more HP I have, the more chance I don't die in one hit. The more chance I have of surviving long enough for Kino to remember the heal move exists. And that is important.
That's true.
Why are the spiders level 72? Like cats are delicious, according to Joy.
I mean, I've called a lot of things. I called a lot of things delicious, but no, I do not wish to eat cats.
I like how that one treasure chest is still there from the last time we tried to go through this area. I'm surprised it's still spawned in.
It was actually saved there after all this time. It's still there. That is, like, oddly impressive in a way that it's still there. Yes, I would love to see the EA No Pawn Wisdom Twitter account. Does that already exist?
I don't know.
Oh, apparently it's. I didn't even realize that. I tried looking up No Pawn Wisdom to see if there would be like an account or something like that for it, but apparently that's a field skill in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't have enough. It's funny to read some of this stuff though here. Like I don't have enough No Pawn Wisdom. What's the best way to raise No Pawn? No Pawn Wisdom makes me want to pull my hair out.
Yeah, that's Xenoblade 2 for you.
Just imagining they're reacting to this theoretical Twitter account. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they're saying all these horrible things.
And then we murdered all of them.
Good job. Now collect your shoddy weapon.
Oh, I missed that one. And another shoddy weapon.
What makes it so shoddy, anyway?
Oh, we finally
Hey.
got the last one on here.
You have 100% completion. Good job.
Yay, bracelets. And we got in the garbage top.
The garbage top. Well, what does it look like? Let's find out.
It's a swimsuit.
Oh, I see.
Of course it is. Oh.
Sadly, they don't let you put it on Shulk.
Why not?
Even if I'm sure some people would like to see Shulk in a swimsuit.
Well, I mean, he does have a swimsuit. It's just a pair of boxers. And that's one of his costumes in Smash. I've always wanted to fight Solid Snake in wearing nothing but undies. Why are you here?
I don't know.
Oh, great! More! We gotta fight King Kong and his spider pet!
I never knew King Kong had a pet spider. What movie did they add that into?
Oh great, there's two of them! There's two King Kongs! I'm sure this will go well. What great battle angle. We somehow survived. I have no idea how. More, that's my name.
Nah.
Did you try Death Stranding? I still have yet to play the first one for more than like 3 or 4 hours. I was never interested in Death Stranding, not the kind of game I'm looking for. What, you don't like Hideo Kojima's walking simulator?
And from what I've seen, Death Stranding is a very interesting and very polarizing game.
What, you don't want Kojima's walking simulator?
Like that is one way to describe. But I guess it depends heavily on how much of a fan you are of Hideo Kojima and just if the game clicks with you, because I've seen people like put it on their worst of all time lists, and I have heard people praising it as well. So it's just very divisive.
It's enough to get. It was enough to get a sequel that came out recently. Yay, shiny! The crystal. And now let's drain the rest of it.
And yeah, so I was talking a little bit about his Konami. Yeah, he might still be hiding Konami, because if Konami gets their hands on it, probably do, like, I don't know, put him in a giant pachinko machine. That seems to be their upset. That seems to be their obsession.
Sorry, what is that thing's name?
The thing about Jekko the 13th.
Ravager Apelpacia.
Apelpacia.
The hell does that mean?
I have no idea. But it is higher level than you.
Let's fight
we'll see what happens.
Minions first. Okay, good. The boss doesn't notice. That means we have a chance. We can fight the minions and then fight the boss and his thingamajicker.
Makes sense to me. I'm just thinking they're gonna put like the thing they're gonna do to Kojima. It's gonna be like that pachinko level from Sunshine. I'm just imagining that, except it's Hideo Kojima, getting flailing around instead of Mario.
So, bad news. The boss decided that we were important enough to fight, and Shulk immediately died.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shulk. Shulk, why'd you have to die immediately?
Can I please move over to get Shulk? Oh god, I'm almost dead. That thing does a lot of damage.
It really does.
Kino!
I think Kino's stuck. I think Kino was stuck in like a combo or something.
Well, that didn't go well.
Oh, I guess it was higher. Oh, it was higher level and everything, alongside being outnumbered. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. Konami too busy with MGS3 remake, and I want to ask why August, unless they would decide to bring back the old classic Metal Gear Online.
They could. That's not impossible. I'm still wondering exactly how they're reimagining Go, because that's a game that I'm still interested in.
I thought that thunder was outside for a second, but then I realized, oh, that's just the game. Why were there zip noises on a friendship bracelet?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that freaking Nopon's face. It's just the dungeon master stare of your party just the entire party just got wiped.
The rock trap has fallen, and your party will all die.
I missed Metal Gear Solid 4 online mode. I had a lot of fun, especially being on a cardboard box. Thought that it was MGS5 online. I only heard there's 2 different mode styles from MGS3 remake. They've keep OG, by the way.
Mode styles, like those like control styles, or
I have not watched any of the gameplay trailers.
I haven't watched any of them either, personally. I want to remain unspoiled, and also, I usually don't like research this stuff regardless.
Makes sense to me.
Yay, stuff I can't use!
Stuff that sucks.
Sucks! Oh, it sucks.
Why does it have to suck?
Well, I'm able to see one other one. Then there's all the other ones that I still have to see at some point. Back to Melia. They should remake MGS1 but with a different engine using the MGS5 style. I don't know how you'd be able to put the MGS5 gameplay in Metal Gear Solid 1.
You'd have to majorly change Metal Gear Solid 1 design, because Metal Gear Solid 1 design is like indoor stuff.
Which is like the exact opposite of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 does, have buildings and everything, but it mostly takes place outdoors.
Okay.
Like, I could see Metal Gear Solid 1 being remade with remade, just probably not specifically with the Metal Gear Solid 5 style. I could see it being remade in the Metal Gear Fox engine or something like that.
But I thought it already was remade. It's called Twin Snakes. Everyone's favorite. That their next remake, since MGS3 is before 1.
Defending Grandel is our priority. Follow me.
Right.
I'm pretty sure their next step is to do the Master Collection Volume 2, where I'm pretty sure 90% of it is just scrubbing MGS4 of a bunch of stuff.
Scrubbing MGS4 of a bunch of stuff, and also just trying to get it to work on something that's not the PlayStation 3.
Where it barely even functioned on the PS3 to begin with.
I mean, it worked. I just heard that the code was spaghetti and very custom, very tailored to this PlayStation 3's weird hardware.
We're here to help.
This rebel won't stand a chance. Not against the big one. We'll keep the small fry off your back.
All right.
Well, time to go fight a giant Triceratops.
You go no further.
Yeah, is this what happened to the This what happened to the Triceratops? Yeah, it's got the chemicals that are filling it with darkness.
Yes.
A mammoth. That is not a mammoth. That's a Triceratops.
Mammoth.
It is not a mammoth.
Mammoth.
Have you seen a mammoth before?
Mammoth.
That is, I've seen pictures of mammoths before. That is not a mammoth.
Mammoth. It's got tusks! That means it's a mammoth!
Well, you defeated the Triceratops, so good job.
You mean the mammoth.
Seal the gates.
Close enough.
We beat them this time. But the numbers are against us.
This is very loud rain.
But if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go! Down with Fog King! Situation is tough.
I agree.
Metal Gear Solid Volume 2, Ghost Babel, Acid 1 and 2, Portable Ops 4, and Peace Walker.
I'll do it. I will bring the
That would be an odd one to do.
I could see them re-releasing a Ghost Babel, Acid 1 and 2 or Portable Ops like separately, but I feel like they'd probably focus on 4, Peace Walker, and maybe like 5 or something for Master Collection Volume 2.
I doubt they'd put 5 in, because 5 is still playable on most modern systems.
I guess there is a point to be made there.
Please, trust me, Radson.
I'll be right here.
Really, the only console that would get anything from 5 being in Volume 2 would be the Switch. The Switch 2, and not sure that would work out very well.
Though we're short-handed as it is.
Will you be okay?
What was that, Manny?
Just go.
I said 5.
My mind.
Thank you.
Alright, that makes sense. Thinking a little bit about it, it's probably possible they could get 5 running on the Switch 1. I think it would just be very tricky.
Oh, definitely not the Switch 1. There is no way the Switch 1 would handle it.
I mean, it does run on the PlayStation.
What are you saying? This will take all of us.
I know exactly what my orders are here.
Yeah, it runs on the PS3, but I still don't think it'd run very well on the Switch.
If the rift grows any wider, there's no way we'll be able to hold
Especially with how much they had to lessen the graphical edge on Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and those were PS3 ones.
Now you put your trust in me.
I think for that one, I think they more just overcorrected for portable mode and didn't bother raising what it could do in docked mode.
Oh yeah, the Switch 2 is already a month old. Please don't remind me of the passage of time.
And then,
Man, nothing else from Nopon yet. No other new Nopon stuff yet.
I guess you have to make even more story progress.
And there's still only the one of that. Volume 1 has Metal Gear 1, 2, NES 1, NES 2, Solid 1, VR Mission, Solid 2, and Solid 3. Yep. Well, you say NES 2, but it's more just Snake's Revenge. It's not Metal Gear Solid 2 NES version or anything.
I guess for me for Switch ports, I guess it just heavily depends on who's hiring them and how much effort is put in. Because there have been some ports that sound like just impossible from the get go.
Witcher Free and Doom.
Yeah, and those kinds of games do have compromises on the Switch, but it's still impressive that they can run at all at a playable state.
Very, yeah. They showed that they can make games on the Switch, and everyone was still like, this thing's weak.
In factually, actually, it's not. Actually, it isn't a particularly strong console.
It didn't stop everyone from being like, I'll wait until the Switch Pro. And then the Switch 2 is announced, and everyone's like, man, this thing sucks too. The Nintendo fans just don't know what they want.
I guess it also helps that the Switch 2 is, I guess, kind of like a Switch Pro, but I guess it came with the they didn't particularly like for the people who were rallying against it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'm still gonna wait to see what the future holds for the Switch 2. I feel like it'll probably still sell fairly well, even in like the worst case scenario. It'll probably still sell fine.
Now with the Switch 2, almost all the games runs better, including better load times. Yep. I've seen Scarlet and Violet differences between the Switch 1 and 2, and it is absolutely crazy.
So the Switch 2 is kind of like the Switch Pro that people were asking for the whole time, kinda.
Nintendo gave people what they wanted, and people are still pissed. Thus, the internet.
They probably asked for like it to be expensive for it to be called the Switch 2.
Why isn't the Switch 2 as strong as my $8 trillion PC setup?
And also along with the fact that like you bought some games, so you have to get the Switch 2 if you want to play some Switch 2 games.
I mean, that was going to happen with the Switch Pro regardless. I remember people being annoyed about the new Nintendo 3DS having exclusives.
I see.
Speaking of an exclusive on the on the new 3DS, the Xenoblade port on the 3DS, which is still freaking insane to me.
And they probably want to, and a lot of people probably weren't too happy about the fact that it seemed like games were up in price again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, games just keep going up and up in price. I'm probably I wasn't really buying that many like AAA level games anyway, so I'll probably buy less if they continue to increase in price.
Mm-hmm. Note to self, do not transfer save data from Switch 1 to Switch 2, especially for Gen 9, that can kill it. Yep.
It's weird that that's a thing. Hopefully they'll at least try to fix that at some point.
I think they've tried and with mixed results.
What the hell did they do with the Gen 9 save files that they specifically break and nothing else does? Is there some like undocumented behavior that they
I mean, it'd probably be fine that if it did. The only problem is that that Pokemon doesn't allow cloud saves, so you don't copy Pokemon. So it would have been fine, except that Nintendo's got to be like, oh, we're just not allowing you to cloud save things. There's news about one nerd from his Pokemon's data was completely erased.
Maxis, we're sitting ducks here. I'm aware. Damn. Where did these bastards come?
OMG UI Goku.
What about Ultra Instinct Goku?
I'm not sure.
Splatoon 2 does not support cloud saves, but 3 does. Yep.
I still remember that was one. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Just saying that. I still remember that being one thing that people were weirded out by. That Splatoon 2 had a major problem with people cheating, and Nintendo's official response for why Splatoon 2 wouldn't allow cloud saves was to prevent cheating when they already weren't addressing the cheating problem. Or at least at the time. I'm not sure. I'm assuming they addressed it eventually, some way.
Oh my god, we're finally not fighting a Spider Queen, we're fighting the Spider King!
I didn't know there was a Spider King.
I didn't know either.
I thought it was Spider-Man.
Takes some pictures of him before he dies.
Did it.
Good job, thank you. Thank you for taking pictures of Spider-Man.
Jameson will be proud.
Now get rid of that menace.
I sure will, Jameson. There he goes.
Good job. Now Jameson will be truly be
proud. Now which one of these is Miles? His theme played from beginning. I meant the jingle. Huh.
I'll admit I don't know the theme, so I can't tell for sure if it was similar or not.
Me neither.
Think that's all of them? We're in the clear.
Breathe deep, men, and prepare for the next wave. Let's go through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance on the gates. Anyone with a rifle, clean out small targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom! Fog be sighted!
More Triceratops.
Another one.
God damn it, where's the goddamn meteor when you need it?
I think I might have done something to make sure no more meteors would fall.
What did you do?
Oh, I mean, I didn't want any meteors falling at my head, so...
So what did you do?
Did Dragon Ball Super. Oh, I didn't know that.
I destroyed the meteor.
Yeah. What?
But how did you stop any other meteors from falling?
You mind that? We've come to make a request.
It's a little planetary barrier, anti-meteor. So it just bounce around like softballs.
Are you really that strong?
I'm surprised you were able to make the barrier without Rayquaza coming to beat the shit out of you for putting something in its home.
I don't know. It might be coming. Who knows?
You know, it's a really good thing Rayquaza doesn't exist. Otherwise, every space shuttle would have to be like dragon-proof.
For the time being, but not for much longer.
On the way there and back.
Maxis.
No, I didn't know. Just connecting the dots.
How would you make it dragon-proof anyway?
Well,
Throw a bajillion fairy types and hope.
You need not. But it's not as
I don't know, have like 10 or 20 Gardevoirs. The black holes will eventually stop the Rayquaza.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How can we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Maxis?
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
So you're with us?
Truly.
Yes, but it wasn't your fancy words that swayed me. My family needs me.
Fine. As you wish.
Birdman painting Bom Bom. Real feather brain.
Oh right, there are no pawn here.
I mean, yeah, they don't talk too much during the serious scenes for understandable reasons.
I don't know what possible reason there'd be. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, that's a really good sign. A bunch of debris on fire and a bunch of everything else. Sure, things are going well. And there's a little Triceratops in the front. Oh, never mind. There it goes.
Useless little spoiled princess brat.
No sign of Miss Melia yet?
Not so far. Damn! Bunch of new hostiles closing in.
Oh no, there's the T-Rex. It's a T-Rex that made all those offensive comments earlier.
Stand firm. Believe in our brethren. Believe in your new leader.
You're mad! There's only so much you can do!
When you see me fall, abandon this place and withdraw into Grandel.
Oh no, there's Kirby's species
Look,
and
it's Joy
showing
and
up.
Minnie's kind attack those monsters.
Lady Melia!
Just saying, we're not on the list of things to be attacked.
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Maybe the giant T-Rex covered in darkness is, but why not?
Dinosaurus.
Oh, that's a pretty easy name to comprehend.
It means, Yoshi.
I'm not so sure about that.
Destroy it!
Well, if it's a Yoshi, you should spare it. You should spare its
There is no
life.
spare button.
How did Melia spare the happy mask salesman earlier?
Because it was in a cutscene.
Oh, I see.
They have the spare button in cutscenes, we don't have it in gameplay.
That's unfortunate.
Man, the T-Rex doesn't do as much as the monkey did.
If like we only have the spare button in cutscenes, then why don't we make the whole game a cutscene? We can do a true pacifist route.
Because we don't want Xenoblade the anime.
I mean, there are games. I mean, someone might, but we do want to play it if we're going to be streaming it, right?
Yeah.
You can stream anime.
Yeah, if I want Twitch to kill me.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I kinda want to keep the Twitch channel, Minnie.
That's the problem.
I like playing the games on Twitch.
That's the problem.
I have mentioned the problem countless times.
I don't understand.
You don't understand anything, you dinosaur.
That's fucking racist.
Vicious.
Oh, it used instant death right as it died. Well, good thing it didn't think of doing that before.
Good.
No, we did not kill Damiyoshi. Damiyoshi does not exist.
But us not killing Damiyoshi implies that it exists.
But it didn't exist. You killed nothing.
Thank you.
Huh. It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken out when you did, we
Some
couldn't be
people
having
use
this
filters on
conversation.
their screen during watch party. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess you could do something like that.
Yeah, but still like a very big risk.
Apparently, Twitch won't even like ban your account. Apparently, they kill you. They send the Twitch mercenary squad to your door.
Exactly, and they look exactly like the Twitch logo.
Oh God!
They
Truly
just have
nightmare
giant
fuel.
Twitch logo box heads.
Lady Melia,
They have a very twitchy trigger finger.
owe you a debt for our lives.
No.
Eh.
You have only each other to thank.
Huh? Wait up. Melia? Did he say Melia?
Indeed.
Surely not. You can't be. The Melia Antiqua?
Antiqua?
Yes. I do get called.
And so yeah, I'm just
Nintendo's
clear.
ninjas. No.
They're like the Twitch ninjas. Is there a catchy alliterative name here?
The Crown Princess Melia.
Twitch terror.
Impudence. This girl is the true-born child of our late Emperor Saurian, the imperial successor, Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he telling the truth?
It was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it could bring hope. But it could also bring despair.
Church troopers?
Now is hope only.
Yeah, that works.
That works for me. The Twitch troopers will march and bust down your door.
Can't I just jump on them and knock them into each other?
No, no, they're not. They're not. No, no, that's a different kind of. That's a different kind of trooper.
Your honor guard.
You won't. You companions will join Tyrea and guard Grandel from Fogbeast incursion.
But that's...
Nintendo Ninja,
Listen to
open
me,
up.
Maxis.
No, thank you.
You feel you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands. I understand well. But, for the sake of those fallen, you must protect the living. Don't you think that's the best way to use your talents right now? The companion's strength, Grandel's knowledge, Tyrea's will. Without any one of those, the town would be lost. It's the only way.
I understand. We accept. Trust us with the ramparts.
Thank you. Truly.
Lady Melia, take care.
Absolutely.
Maxis and his companions. They're counting on us, too.
Yes. Let us perform the enhancements at Radsom's. May we, Radsom?
Ah, only too gladly, Miss Melia.
It's ready.
What? There's not changed much. Still same.
We didn't have a budget to make a bigger Monado.
It was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
Theoretically.
Finally come time for denouement. Days of Fog King numbered.
It can't be that simple. They say this DLC takes like 40 hours. Or at least that's what I had heard. I think I remember that.
Well, it is time.
Please come back safe.
But to prepare a feast while wait. T-Lan, not to cause mischief.
Well, it
in the
depends.
meantime,
Is that
okay?
is that 100% or just going through it?
That I'm not sure. I think that's what was said in the chat during one of the previous streams of this DLC.
Strength and honor, friend.
I can go double check on like how long to beat or something like that.
The Fog King is
Alright, then.
You saw it.
Yeah.
But how will we get in there? I tried to enter several times, but the transporter refused to work.
That's because it was set so that only I could activate it.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Apparently, the average time for Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected is main story 7.5 hours, main sides is 10.5, and completionist is 13.5 hours.
Except.
For the averages.
Well, I think we're nearing the 10-hour mark, so.
I think we're at like 10, 11 hours, something like that. So I think that does kind of. I think it kind of makes sense.
Meanwhile, Solyob is stuck in Adland.
Aw, too bad. I'm sorry you had to be stuck in hell, Solyob.
Good.
I didn't know that Adland was also another name for hell.
Well, yes, it's a layer of hell.
It's a land of nothing but ads.
Oh no!
You see, for those businessmen who are too overly greedy in their lives, they'll be sent to land.
Oh god! So it's Spamton Land too?
That line of Hero Ponkino.
Yes.
It's just Spamton telling you every single side effect that the medicine could have.
You brave few who venture forth. I salute you.
For some reason, I can think of Adline as like an amusement park run by Spamton that's made like entirely out of
You keep
ads.
cutting out.
I like to imagine it as like a theme park made entirely out of like just rotting out, like just poorly maintained ads. This is run by Spamton.
Oh my.
Was that mini?
I said, huh.
Oh, okay then.
Huh, you're not allowed to use that word.
I mean, but just partially cut out, so I wasn't sure what he said.
Yeah, the same.
It's just how Discord is. Sometimes it will cut you out.
And no, I don't have all the no pawn because the game has not told me where the rest of them are yet.
So is this the point where you have to go and just try to find the other no pawn on your own, or do you still have to make a little more story progress to be able to get the rest of them?
Well, the game's telling me that it's time to go fight the Fog King, so I don't fully know. And Kirby blames Joy for this.
What did I do?
You existed.
Is that a crime?
Apparently, in Kirby's eyes.
Yeah, actually, that tracks. That makes sense for Kirby.
Greatly so.
Or apparently
And
you killed a no pawn.
When and how?
Why'd you do it, Joy?
I never did it.
Was it in
What proof
Raintown?
is? What proof is it that I did this?
You have to find them on your own unless wiki, but the thing, but the game was giving me no pawn and stuff while I was going through them. The no pawn would tell me where a no pawn was meant to be.
Yeah, that's what it was doing before. So it's weird that if it would just start doing that, it would just start doing that all of a sudden.
I mean, I hope that's not the case. I'm also having a sneaking suspicion that it might be, and that's annoying. Because, yeah, I have gone through this whole section here. Unless there's some hiding in there. Hiding at the top. Which is very unlikely.
So, I mean, I could try to look up where the others are, but yeah.
I mean, luckily we do have the names.
It's a Xenoblade Chronicles.
1-1's the one that we can't get until we get all the other no pawn.
Let's be all walkthrough. Okay, there is.
Oh, I
Okay. There's a guide here for future connected.
But I have filled the map. I've gotten most of the map, at least.
Yeah, most of it is already there, so...
I mean, I guess there's this part, but I don't know how many no pawn there'd be down there.
Yeah, so which ones are you missing? Let me double check.
Hakasa and Nanona.
Okay. So apparently it's around Bay sees Dorsum and actually give me a sec. I might be able to just send this on Discord if you're okay with that. There's like a screenshot of the exact spot on the map that.
Okay, where in the thing?
Alright,
the name of the area?
Yeah, it's apparently in Abasis Dorsum, Abasy's Dorsum.
Okay.
I think it's zoom in on like that, or like to the left there. It's no, it's like close to the large raised area. It's close to the lake.
A-Beast Source.
Yeah, I think you have to zoom in for it to even show up on the map if you have it discovered.
I have it zoomed all the way in.
That's
So where is it?
I sent you a screen.
Okay.
Discord that should show that off, assuming you can look at it during stream.
Yeah, let me check.
Alright, then.
Well, I thought I had gotten that one.
That's what it says Hikasa is, according to this website.
I've almost 100% gotten that one.
It says, once you found and spoken to Hikasa, complete the side quest, Hikasa's labor at stake. Do you have that quest? You could check your quest real quick to see if you have that or if you've completed it.
Oh, I have Nonona's calling. Oh, that's what the freaking thingamajigger is, for God's sake! I need to go kill that thing! That's gonna
then.
suck. Oh, there's the labor at stake. Oh. I never killed the freaking Navarre Highland thingy.
Okay, so
I have met both of them, I just need to finish their quests.
That would explain it.
Okay, so there we go. Yeah, that would explain it.
So there's a certain thing you need to murder here, and then another certain thing you need to murder.
Which is going to be a lot harder, considering how it's behind a level 75 thing that one-shots me. One will definitely be a bit harder than the others.
It's going to take a bit of doing, but I know you can do it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Where I've gained a level since.
Well, I guess even one level can make a difference in Xenoblade due to the way damage calculations and everything work.
Guess we'll find out. Otherwise, I'll have to grind for a bit. Might as well get some damage in. Hopefully get Kino to that level 76 hurdle. Kill the bunny, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, ha! You kinda have to grind. There is no hope. Only despair and grinding awaits. I don't like that though.
I kind of prefer to have. I mean, it's always more fun to try to find an actual solution rather than just grinding, right?
Yeah. But it also depends on my mood, where it's like, I like grinding when I'm allowed to do the grind myself and don't need to do it. That's what makes grinding fun for me. Anyway, time to kill monkeys. And then we cut through that guy's health in like seconds. Oh, you're gonna have more grinding, especially in Disgaea 1? Yay. Yippee.
Sadly, that is how Disgaea seems to go. Although, at the very least, there will be things later that allow more efficient grinding.
Just having to get there is the problem.
Yeah. Like that's the thing is that I still don't get games where grinding is actively actually required for like to getting through the main story. Is it I guess as maybe some people feel differently, but I do feel like if your game requires grinding just to get through the main story, just grinding levels and stuff, I feel like that's just a sign of poor balancing. Personally.
Haven't we both played Dragon Quest 1?
Yes, we have. The thing is, Dragon Quest 1 is, a very early JRPG. I think it was basically one of the practically the first Japanese style RPG on a console. So I feel like to some extent it gets a pass.
You just need more money in game right now in Disgaea, and also upgrade the shop. But if I upgrade the shop, that means I can't freaking buy anything.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
So I think I try to push to finish the game tonight, since it seems like you're apparently fairly close to that.
I've heard horror stories of the final boss, so we may or may not.
All right, I'll leave the decision up to you in that case, and up to how all of us are feeling.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it is pretty late.
And I do think it would be fine to have a slightly shorter stream this time. And well, if I guess if we get through the rest of the game easily, and maybe there's something else we can try streaming if that if that ends up being how it is.
Hoping you actually finish this game soon. Well, we'll see. Anyway, time to go murder a bird.
It's birder.
And then we murdered it.
A pointy stake.
And now we gotta go on the path of fucking death again. They really couldn't give me another fast travel point here, could they? They just had to give me this whole goddamn thing, didn't they?
I'm trying to remember if there was another way to get to this one or not.
There's not. I've checked. This is the only path. The game is even showing on the minimap. This is the only path you got. The game says there's a quest here, but I don't see a quest person. Unless they're down there, in which case I don't care anymore. They're probably down there, I don't care anymore. You know, you talk about metal being robots being destroyed. Tell that to the Sub-Zero steel that I just grabbed.
I mean, yes, metal can survive sub-zero temperatures. It's electronics typically that have trouble with very low temperatures.
But aren't electronics made of metal?
So kinda, not entirely.
And please, every time you have to go all the way just for one path, I'm sure you are. Oh, I never grabbed that chest. I don't care enough to. Because I'd have to fight all the enemies over there if I did.
That chest can be allowed to rest. Oh, there goes the no damage run.
You want 100% the game, you gotta take damage. I'm pretty sure you can't get out of the first fight without taking damage.
Someone else, it sounds like the kind of insane thing someone might, but I don't think they would get very far without.
Was
a
Turkin
ridiculous-
punished in accordance with Pond Spectre Manual Section 7, Paragraph 12b? Good! Sake of Hikasa, it is no doubt about. However, why it's so unnaturally sharp and tapered is maybe that Turkin planned to use for weapon? Such disrespect, precious tool of trade for Hikasa. How can handle with such crudeness and intemperance? Ah well, at least can now finish measurements in peace. Friends, wait here just 1 minute.
That was actually less than a minute.
Inspecting complete. 5-star job if Hikasa says so herself. One more. Yep.
Someone's really mad about 1-1.
We finished the blue team.
Ooh. Now it's just the red team you have to finish up.
Which means... First off, kill King Kong to see what we're dealing with. Have we gotten stronger? I think we've gotten
so.
a bit stronger.
Yes, definitely.
The only question is, have we gotten strong enough for this hellish place?
That chest is still sitting there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just aiming for that thing. If we can kill the thingamajigger, that means we don't have to worry.
Yeah, genuinely, that's the only thing we need to kill, so we just need thingamajigger. Like, the others genuinely do not matter.
I don't think it's gonna go very well.
Unfortunately not.
Joke's dead.
Oak has unfortunately died. And Slayab is saying that he thinks he can send me the rank system from Disgaea. Which, yeah, you could if you'd like to.
Yeah, I don't think this is happening.
I think the best idea here would be, would be to see if you can pull some of them away on the way to levels at least.
I can probably move the minions away, but the boss is the problem.
It might at least be a good idea to try to move the minions away and then make another serious attempt at the boss.
I'll try sending them over here. Or at least kill them off and then run like hell.
And going on what he said, Slayab didn't indeed send me some stuff. Actually, he sent me something entirely different. It's just a list of dark assembly bills that can be passed.
Okay, we got that. Yeah, there's no way we can aim at the thing that oh god, it's level 77.
It is oddly high level. I don't know why it's so strong.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can... Oh, that thing's also a freaking fog thing, so there's no way it's not going to just aim at that either. Oh, God. Well, let's go. I'd be happy if you stopped trying to kill me like that. Oh, and it runs from us, too.
That is weird. Very weird.
Oh my god, this is not happening. There is no way this is happening. Yeah, we need... Though we can do that.
I guess we could try that. But I think we probably only want I think we should at least probably only do that if we're going to try to push through and just finish the game tonight.
There's literally, well, it's either do that or grind for the rest of the stream.
Grind for the rest of the stream, or save that for another time. Up to you.
Well, I'll give the chat this power. Do we turn on casual to skip the grind, or do we grind?
I think we know what Kirby's going to say. Let's see what anyone else in the chat has to say. Okay. I guess Kirby's telling you to choose your destiny.
Nope, I'm having you guys. Go easy mode. Kirby says go easy mode.
I guess that's one vote. How do you feel, Manny?
I mean, it's chat's decision.
Well, I'm asking you as well. Do you want to stare at grinding for a good hour or so? Easy grind took me too long. Both of the chat members say go to casual mode.
Let's just do easy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's at least theoretically possible. This might actually be easy. Is that the actual boss might be easier than this? Although I guess we'll find out.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but we'll find out. Lighting settings. Yep.
And Kirby's specifically trying to ask us to just finish the game. So
let's see what the difference is.
It will be a very great difference indeed, because we've already seen what casual mode does. So I was asking. I mean, does he know? No, I don't think we know. Actually.
I do know that the Fog King is it. I have only heard horror stories of the Fog King. I don't know about about it entirely. Here we go. Well, we aren't immediately dead, so it's already going better.
I suppose you have a point.
We're in fact doing very good damage to it. This isn't the enemy's theme, this is our theme. Oh god damn it, it art sealed us.
You bastard.
We're about to lose on casual mode.
That is certainly something.
We're about to freaking lose on casual mode. If Kino doesn't come get us. What the frick?
Well, thankfully Kino did get us.
Oh, Kino's dead. But it's also really close to death, so... Oh my god, I immediately lost my freaking art! Shulk, please get me up.
Okay, it's very near death. Okay, it did die.
Now we just need to kill the thingamajigger before I die. There we go.
Thankfully, the thingamajigger was a lot easier than the thing that was protecting it.
My god. On casual mode, it was that freaking close. I think that thing's a bit over-leveled. What do you guys think?
That thing was a lot stronger than I was expecting it to be.
What the freaking... What was the... Recommended level 73! What?
I'm wondering if there was some weakness it had. I'm not sure.
I don't know what it'd be, considering how 90% of it was just oh look, it attacked, we died.
Who knows? Maybe it's really weak against sleep or something like that. Might be one of those cases.
Well, Kino had sleep things and did not make it go to sleep, so I don't think that's the case.
Spitballing, trying.
Uh-oh.
What kind
I
of
was too
tactics
busy
were
looking at the
intended?
Godzilla vs. King Kong.
No, you were hypnotized by the movie.
Oops. I was too busy looking at Darkness, Dark Darkness, Godzilla vs. King Kong.
All right. This time, keep your head ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Cameron. You got a promotion. No, I don't care.
Well, I don't think he cares, but you don't have to care.
That's nice, I don't. Anyway, slowly walking over to the Nopon.
The Nopon is waiting for us. Patiently.
Indeed.
You speak to Nanona? Brave mortal.
Now present proof that friends wrested from the grasp of one untidy and bring light to world of shambles. May friends understand words coming out of mouth of Nanona, but not meaning? Just give license of Nanona back, please. Meh, no. Since ancient time of immemory, brethren have sought to reach fabled Yonderland. Only worthy Nopon may follow as adherents of Oracle 1-1. MO that Nona pick up in archaeology center said as much. Must be accurate, more or less. Find 1-1. Bestow upon 1-1 this most divine revelation from beyond veil. Only then will door of feasibility open. Wendley.
Now you have everyone besides 1-1.
Yep. Which means I can immediately go and get 1-1 from the town. Meh, Pond Spectres all in one place. Such rich feeling of fulfillment. Truth is, 1-1's still not actually ready yet. Now, no throwing fit of tantrum. Is no need to sweat minor details. Just hear 1-1 out. While travel along Clear Sky Bluff, 1-1 got set upon by band of cut purse Igna who steal important memo. God damn it, we have another fucking quest.
Even 1-1 has a quest waiting for you. Up to you if you want to turn off casual mode for it.
I already did turn it off.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, I already turned it off.
Alright, anyway, Kirby is already attempting to throw a fit at 1-1.
Oh! We gotta go to the part of the map that we haven't been.
Oh, cool.
Well, let's see how horrifying abominations we have today. Recommended level 74. Well, I'm that level, so it should be fine, right?
This one should be okay, I hope.
Right? Because we've killed these guys before. Also, did you realize how much experience we got from that quest? Where we're almost already back to level 77 from just that quest alone?
Yeah, there's a huge experience reward, which makes sense.
Like, jeez.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Why are the Nopon on fire?
I have no idea.
I would slap 1-1 in the face for wasting my time. And that's why Kirby was not allowed to go to join up with the Nopon workforce.
Sorry, Kirby. You need to stop. So you need to stop abusing people and just slapping them repeatedly. I'm sorry to say. You can't abuse your workforce.
Let's not fight 8 trillion fucking enemies all at once. I'll fight these guys, though. I was happier when not every single thing was coming at me, but okay. The boss isn't one of them, so it's fine.
Hopefully.
No, the boss theme would be playing right now if it was. If the boss was coming at me.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true.
It is.
The boss decided to send everyone else over. Boss theme plays. Please don't. Okay, good. Everything died. There we go. A lot less enemies over there. Oh, the boss is level 70. Wow, it's level 74, huh? go kill this Igna. There we go. And there it is. A level 75! Why the hell did it make me fight the level 77?
I'm not sure.
What kind of quest was that? Why did it make me fight it?
Cut for a
It's
second.
not
How
even a
strong
boss!
truly are you?
The boss is the level 74 over there. Why is one easier than his people?
That is strange.
What, Jay?
I'm just saying. I was thinking, just that the boss isn't even trying to fight you, as opposed to the level 77 boss that was insisting on fighting you with the other one.
And even then, it's level 74.
Yeah.
So a lot easier to kill. Just to prove it, I feel like murder.
Well, okay then.
I think I am proving my point on this being a lot easier than the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I screwed up all of the QTEs. And it still died in 5 seconds. Anyway. 1-1, I'm about to skin you. Memo is back safely? Best news, now finally can set sights on true goal. Much thanking to Express. Their ends not only lead Pond Specters here, but also bring back Lost Memo. As reward, we'll let friends in on secret. True purpose of Pond Specter mission. Well,
let's find out the secret.
Now to reveal objective of Pond Specters. Drumroll please. Ready? Okay. Objective is to obtain thing which mentioned in memo. What is thing? And also tend to pretty sure we already Pond Spect everywhere. Nenona is Pierce veiled. Through occult rites, obtain true lore containing relics that hide on Bionis' shoulder for aeons. So there really is treasure? It not myth that mean nest egg of Hikasa so unlawfully seized will be returned? Yeah, what is treasure in actual fact? Oh dear, did 1-1 again forget to announce? Treasure is, ready for it, is foodstuff of ancients! Fungus aeris, in modern lingo, translate to golden shroom!
A golden mushroom?
Not to worry, Noggin. If Pond Specters find golden shroom trove, return borrowed fund will be easy as measure of slope. Nothing not add up here. FIFA get weird feeling from all the fungus talk. The FIFA maybe think there's still more that needs saying, eh? Why not we go over things one more time from top? Meh, 1-1 feel called out, but okay, 1-1 talk everyone through it.
Oh, you a
Begin.
scammer.
1-1 discover memo in Archaeology Center archives which give location of Golden Shroom store place. FIFA knew it, was Chief himself that wreck Archaeology Center like Arden in Polyborn kitchen. 1-1 just trip over some boxes. And anyway, back to subject. In detail that unfortunate, location on memos suffer lack of exactitude and precision-full coordinates. That why need to combine data from all Pawn Spectre surveys and use to decandulate a hiding place of prize. If no location, then better spill quick. Hearing about Golden Shroop is make Hekasa woozy with want. Then listen up. Golden Shrooms, they sleep in ruins at very deepest end of Nethys Necropolis. Meh? Tay Ponspec Necropolis up and down, was no ruins in back, else Tay would have found. But of course Tay not find. Entrance to ruins hidden with ingenious contraption in Necropolis, very advanced. While everyone work on retrieve memo, 1-1 solve mystery of riddle and now ruins are accessible as leisure pool. Man, I have Nanona glimpsed the way path. Finally, time is nigh as never before. Well, that's just wonderful. Hikasa, have to admit, was almost ready to report thief on account of ineptitude. 1-1 have to say, when memo's stolen, 1-1 have panic moment. If someone swiped golden shrooms for under nose, luckily not have to worry about that. When we claim golden shrooms, all hard work rewarded in full and then some. Even Archaeology Center surely forgive. As for friends, please to escort 1-1 and rescue Prawn Spectre team until we can recover prize from Nethys Necropolis. Naturally, we're more than happy to share golden shrooms as reward for services rendered so far. When friends ready, then light is green for for spot of treasure hunting fun.
1-1 just want nap.
Oh, that's a lot of experience.
Recommended level 78.
That might actually get you up to level 78, or at least close to it.
We are level 77.
Okay, let's see how much it actually is, how much experience that is, at least.
We didn't actually get the experience for that quest, though.
Oh.
That's the quest that we just got, so we're not getting the
Oh. Now I see.
Well, I guess we have at least one quest left before yeah, we're probably doing that next stream.
I guess as it is pretty late right now and everything, and yeah, we do have at least a couple. We'll see what happens.
Our final stop.
As much as Kirby might not be too happy about us, wrapping up here, we do need to wrap up at some point.
Yeah. It's also past 4 a.m. where I am, so I am good to stop for the night.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost done, I think. Pretty sure we're almost done. Considering how game is saying go kill the Fog King, and we're about to finish the last Pawn Spectre thing. Actually, now that I think about it, we're able to see all of these except for one. Okay, we just need to, and now we have all the quiet moments unlocked.
So actually, I think we should have plenty of stuff to do for the next stream then.
Which will probably be last
Yeah.
if the game is being truthful on the Fog King.
And if the stuff that I looked up is correct and how long this game usually takes to beat on average.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hopefully it is.
12 hours currently. Would have been like 14 or 15 without the casual letting me kill that boss. Because that thing just seemed a bit too overpowered for me. That
It
thing was
was
like,
very.
I don't really feel like going through that.
Yeah, it was quite strong.
Pretty much the same thing that happened with the dragon before before the Zanza stuff. Pretty much the same thing with our first casual mode incident. And now we have all these Nopon following us.
You have too many Nopons following us, actually.
And one's just doing this. Alright then. Till next time, Ally Killer, it was an accident, Joylia, and Mini Kino Nene. Alright, let's see who, if anyone's going.
Well, there's at least one person going, so hey.
That's good.
Clawhead out, Scott 2B, and Camu.
Up to you who you feel like picking in this case.
Camu seems to have the lower amount of viewers, so I'll send you guys over to Camu. He's currently playing a Hat in Time. So that'll work.
You did eventually go back and finish Hat in Time, didn't you?
Yeah, I beat the regular. I beat the regular stuff of Hat in Time. The only stuff I didn't touch was Arctic Cruise and Death Wish because I couldn't get through the one captain mission.
I see.
And I knew if I couldn't get past that, there was no way I was getting through Death Wish.
Alright, I thought you'd gone through the rest of Hat, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, I did. Okay, that many O's on Camu. Alright then. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Next stream of this will probably be the last of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And then I'll probably have to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the Xenoblade series.
Yes, there's a lot of them, and one of the things that we want to think about is how to get through these without, getting burned out.
And especially with the problem of if I want to do Xenoblade free, it's probably best that I upload some kind of Xenoblade 2. Which means I'd have to play through that game again. But at least it'd give me a reason to play Etorna, finally. And all the other Xenoblade games. Because I have not touched Free or X. I'll probably do Xenoblade 2 as solo stream if I had to guess. I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah, it might be nice when you're in the movie now and then.
Yep.
I'd be willing to join in, though I guess technically I did join in for the entirety of your first playthrough of the game.
Well, you joined me for a good chunk of it, at least. Not all of it.
Yeah,
I think I kind of threw you in like 30-something hours in and had to play most of the important cutscenes.
Yeah. It's kind of like what we did with, I think it was pretty much Neptunia V2 a long time ago.
Yeah. Where that one was like a third into the game. Where you were like, the game must have told you could run. No, it didn't. It did not tell me I could run and jump.
And
it lied to me.
Yet somehow that is I think that's the only time in the entire game required to run and jump to continue the storyline, which is weird.
And of course it was during Vert's storyline. Aurora Borealis!
Aurora Borealis is pretty, isn't it?
Indeed. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you much for watching, and take care.
Alright, good night to everyone.
Minnie, you want to say?
Bye.
Okay, that works.
Mm-hmm.